Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. I'm back. It's a Monday for a change. But yes, we're back. I wanted to do another catch-up stream to make up me being ill. I have an idea of what I want to do today. I have some time. So let's get on with it. We're going to do some Sleet Wheat, hopefully. So let's have a look-see. Look-see what we're going to do. So, I'll just unpause it for a little bit. Yesterday, we moved the Bonbon Trees down here, and we're cooling down the area now. We've extended our Nectar cooling loop, so it's now wrapping around this way, and that should help keep that whole area cool. And we're going to keep extending it. We're going to keep extending it up here, possibly past the Wheezeworts, because the Wheezeworts are cooling this area as well. We've also adjusted the liquid lock, so it's now an actual vacuum, so it should be providing an effective heat seal now. Because that had been leaking heat for a while, but I think it's probably a bit better now. So hopefully that will adjust everything nice and neatly. This area is already pretty cold. This is definitely cold enough for Sleet Wheat, so that's what we're going to look at. Also, interestingly, my phone seems to be well behind where the stream actually is, so not really sure what's going on with it. Okie dokie. Yeah, so we've done that. Because we moved the trees, we now put some recreation buildings over here. We've got 2 wind tunnels. How exciting. And then we've also got a jukebot and an arcade cabinet, because we now have enough power from our geothermal heat pump to actually run everything. And we're still kind of working on increasing the steam pressure, but we're basically running at about half capacity now, and it's way more power than we actually need. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. There's still a little bit of sour gas hovering around in here, but it's not actually that much anymore. There was sour gas in here. Where's it gone? Did I actually get rid of all the sour gas? I have some naphtha in here. I guess we left some plastic in here and it melted things. Blimey. Well, that's something. But yes, this area here is mostly done now. We could fiddle around with it a bit more, but I don't think there's really any great need to. We built another polluted oxygen vent tamer over here. This one's an infectious one, so we put a Wheezewort by it. The radiation does seem to be enough to get rid of the germs. Germs are staying down here. They can't even get past the airflow tiles. There's no germs up here at all. And we're pumping the oxygen out. Hopefully the pipe isn't going to do anything too suspicious. And we added the gold storage for the bleach stone hoppers, so they aren't constantly being loaded 500 grams at a time by the duplicants. That was not very efficient. But yeah, while we're getting the cooling loop back down to temperature. Some of these plume squashes aren't going to do too great, but eventually it should all get back to temperature. The thermo aquatuna is working hard. And now it's just going to be the Sleet Wheats. So I think it's time for me to actually remove all of the buildings over here. Just the buildings, please. I think we'll leave the research things here for now. Maybe we'll move them over here, and then we can have more trees. That might actually be sensible. That might actually be a good start, to be honest. We probably need to add a little bit of extra nectar to the loop. We've still got some nectar in this tank. We've got about half of the nectar left in the tank. So maybe we should just move all this. This is all... oh no, this is all the radiation stuff. We can't move this. Right, we'll leave all the research equipment in here. This doesn't count as a laboratory because it's got... what, this? Oh, the skill scrubber. Okay, we can remove the skill scrubber and it'll count as a laboratory again. I'll reshuffle this room a little bit. Maybe we'll put the botanical analyzer in here. Can we fit that in here? That would be an idea. Probably not. It's a bit of an oddly shaped building. I'm thinking we're probably going to be able to fit it over here somewhere. Yeah, let's look at the Sleet Wheat. So, Sleet Wheat... these things grow between -55 and 5, so they should be fine in the temperature range up here. They require a little bit of dirt, a little bit of water. Now, the water, currently, most of our water is hot. And we've obviously got to keep it as a liquid for feeding it to the plants. I think we're going to do what we're doing here. We're going to feed it hot water, and we're just going to aquatuna cool the air. That seems to work pretty well with the plants in general, when the cooling loop is cool enough. And then that way we can just use hot water. However, it should be noted that there is a large amount of water and stuff here. We've been letting a lot of ice melt. There's even more over here. So what we could actually do, probably, is come in here, dig that out, dig that out, dig that out. Let even more of the water down here. Let it start melting all of the snow. And then we'll just start pumping water out of here. We'll leave everything else down there. We'll probably... what's this pump going to anyways? I don't think we need this pump to be here. We'll just pull all the water together. And we'll feed the Sleet Wheat with that for now. And eventually we'll start pumping up hot water. We do have some polluted water vents over here as well. They're down the other end, to be honest. So we could start sieving those. But for now, we might as well use all of the abundant melt water. And then work on something else. We can just get the Sleet Wheats actually working for now. I want to see what this is going to look like. So, hydroponics, for sure. We're going to cool this whole area, probably. Actually, you know what? Let's make this insulated, because... I don't know, this is all going to be the same temperature, isn't it? Like, the Weezeworts are cooling everything down as well. So, probably just makes sense to put farm tiles here, to be honest. We can even put farm tiles here. There's no reason to insulate this specifically. So, hydroponics. These could just go all the way along. Probably just here as well. I could move. Well, we've already got the research buildings in here, so I don't really want to move these anymore. Look, we got a baby spigot up. We've got the Sweetles in here as well. We probably actually want to do something with the Sweetles because we've got the sulfur geysers. So let's move the Sweetles out of here so they can actually breed, or at least sustain themselves. Hey Tech Rock, hope you're doing well. We're doing another catch-up stream today. Oh, wait. We don't want this to be a thing. Do we want to fertilize the Sleet Wheats as well? Maybe. I definitely want to put them here because we want to get some mutants going. Maybe you see if we get anything interesting. We have some mutant pike apple seeds. I feel like... okay, here's what we're going to do. I don't think we really need this. So I'm going to take the virtual planetarium and put it over here. So the dupes will all get irradiated while they're using that. That's not amazing. but it is what it is. We could make these lead tiles. That will help. Maybe a little. We don't need to do too much more databank research, I hope. We'll put that here. In terms of the lamp, I guess it's just not going to be illuminated there. Because we've got the rad bolt reflector here. We could probably move something around. We could move the door. And maybe do something involving that. That's kind of jank. You know what? I think that's fine. Not everything has to look the same. The question I had for work was, why do we order 10 containers of crushed red pepper? Well, we had a buffet at work today. That was nice. Right, these also need to go back to being metal tiles, because we're going to put the farm stations there. And then I need to think about how high this room's actually going to be. Because it probably doesn't need to be 4 tiles high, and if we're growing a lot of sleet wheats, then we'll probably want to do that. Alright, so, let's see. Another sensor there. We'll put automation wires here. We'll put a lamp here. I can go here. Wire here is fine. And then... yeah, more metal tiles. We remove the automation wire here. And then the botanical analyzer. Yeah, there we go. That is actually what it's called. I'm impressed. I didn't forget what this is called because it's such a silly building. Right, this needs a ceiling light no matter what, so I'm going to put it here, whatever. Then maybe we'll put something else in the middle. I guess I'll just put that there, and then we'll have a ceiling lamp. It could be this one. Oh, the light bulb, yes. Then that can go here. I can go here. And then if we're keeping this whole area cool, then we'll want to use this wallpaper for that. To remind myself that I want to keep the area cool. Yeah. So the other reason I'm doing another catch-up stream is because next Friday is actually the day I'm at a concert. So I do know that I'm not going to be streaming on Friday, and I'm not sure how available I am going to be next week. So I'm going to preempt it. And we're also going to drywall all of this. Because we know we're going to keep the research stuff here. This isn't going to move now. We need somewhere for the botanical analyzer. We built one and then we removed it because we weren't sure where to put it, but this will be where it goes. And then what else could go in the laboratory? No industrial machinery, but it can be something else. Something that's 3 large. Not really sure. Right. So each sleet wheat requires, what, how much? Well, first of all, we don't have any. We'll have to go find some because we've been cooking them all. Let's actually stop cooking them all. So turn off Souffle Pancakes and turn off Frost Buns. And then we can start planting some sleet wheats. So this is a row of 23. That's slightly cursed. So that's 460 kilograms, no, blimey, 460 grams per second of water per level. And because it's only one high, we can put the automation down here as well. Oh no, hold on. Let's plant them first. Let's plant them first, just confirm it. It's because this is also a ranching column, so normally it's 25 wide. So we can fit in the dropper. How are the Floxes doing? Floxes are doing alright. This is running a little bit below peak production, but that's okay. I'm not going to lose sleep over it anymore. Right, you planted these. That's fine. So, automation sweeper. This can go here. So we can actually just have 2 high rooms. Except for the farm stations. Do we bother with the farm stations? I think not, because we should have plenty of water. We have 2 whole polluted water beds that we're not using. Let's not actually bother with the farm stations. We'll get 25, and then it's an even 500 per row. They're hopping mad at my base construction. Nice. They're probably hopping mad at the jumble of stuff over here. I will probably do something about this at some point. So the thing is, I want to put a pinch of pepper nut farm over here as well, and then we can have pepper bread. And other stuff involving polluted water. Because we actually want to start using the polluted water from this petroleum generator. Oh, we're not using this anymore. That's why we never actually used the polluted water, because it wasn't guaranteed. Now we're not using this for power, we're only using the ethanol for food. So we don't even need to run this anymore. Which also means we're going to stop filling the entire map with CO2. Man. Ooh, I just realized something. We're in a slight pickle if this actually melts completely now. So how about we do this? And then if someone traps themselves over here, they'll be in a very funny situation. Right. There we go. So 25. And then we can just do the tiles like this. So how many layers are we going to fit? Quite a few, right? So let's see. So per multiples of 3... We almost had a disaster. Oh, I don't know. That's been threatening to melt for ages. It's not actually at melting point. It would have been an issue if this poured over this way. But yes, it was somewhat close. So, let's see. If we go all the way up here, that's 30. So we could literally just have 10 rows of Sleet Wheat. That's 5 kilograms per second of water. Do we want that to all be Sleet Wheat? Probably not. We do have 2 polluted water vents. We can just get on that immediately, filtering it. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. We have almost 500 tons of dirt as well. So I'm not overly worried about that. I don't know. We never normally do this. What other plants would we want that we're going to plant in here? We could do more layers of Bonbon Trees. Let's see how many we could do and have it line up with the base... with the other base levels. Yeah, we can remove that as well. And any Sleet Wheat grains we find, we'll just start planting. They don't have to grow yet. These guys should do stuff pretty quickly nowadays. More plastic production would be another good objective to have, but that's probably what we're going to do the rest of the week. Like, maybe we'll start setting up a petroleum boiler. We also don't actually have any natural gas production yet. Once we get Pitcher Peppers online, we'll definitely want natural gas production. We have a big geode, we have oil wells, but there's not really a lot going on. Right, so let's see. That looks like that, and then we've got another 3 columns. So we can actually fit 5... rows. We can fit 5 rows in a normal block of 3. And 5 is half of 10. So we can have 2.5 kilograms per second of water going into this. Which is about 1 polluted water vent. that seems fine. And then if we want to expand it later, we can, but we probably won't need to. We've analyzed a seed. We found a super specialized one. Oh. We found a juicy fruits one. Ew. Yeah, I've not really done much stuff with mutations. I mean, I know that if you grow them and you use radiation lamps, it basically generates the mutation when you harvest it. So if it only needs to be irradiated when you actually harvest it, you don't need to irradiate it all the time. So I've seen people automate these with radiation lamps. But I'm not really that fussed. We'll just keep growing Sleet Wheats here, and then eventually we will probably end up with... Eventually we'll probably end up with a few variants that might be useful. We've obviously got to set everything to forbid mutants, which I think we already have done. I think we're going to remix the kitchen as well. I know I put the wallpaper here, but I think we are going to remix it. Because I think what we're going to want is I don't really care about the spice. I've never cared about the spice. I just don't think it's really... I mean, if you can make it, great, but I don't feel like it's worth going out of my way for. We can't make any of this. So we'll get rid of this, we'll get rid of this, and I think we'll just have a grill, gas range. We've got a load of spare pike apple skewers. Maybe we just start doing this. Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to leave most things up top. Maybe we just remove the bottom row and remix it a little bit. Yeah, because we can keep the ceiling lights here. And then we can put some more doors here. We can remove these. I'll tell you what, it feels very weird actually domestically growing Sleet Wheats. I've never done this, but it obviously makes sense here. We probably could have done this a while ago, but I wanted to focus on power first. And we'll keep using this drywall here. We can fit the auto sweepers and everything in here to make sure people don't have to keep running in here all the time. Because we'll want to deliver dirt and stuff as well, won't we? There must be a way of laying everything out neatly in a too-high room. Let's have a think. So we need an auto sweeper to cover everything. And I'm thinking we're probably not going to want to have any gaps. Okay. Let's see. So, we put an auto sweeper here. This couldn't all be lead, actually, now I think about it. So, auto sweeper here has a exchange range of 3. We only actually need an exchange range of 2, because we could leave a gap of 4 and then put each thing in here. So there'd be a conveyor receptacle and a conveyor loader. Like this. Wait, no! Don't make it out of steel. And then that means we can do the exact same thing over here. I would very much like for this to work. And then if we leave a 4 gap here... That works pretty well. There's 1 extra tile of space, that's fine. And then everything can be reached everywhere. There's probably a little bit of redundant space. Let's see. Yeah, because now for the most part, each auto sweeper can actually reach 2 of them. But it's not like the Sleet Wheats really require anything else, is it? We can actually remove the middle ones. Oh, yeah. We can actually remove the middle ones. Okay. And then we can move this one over. As long as we've got 1 pair in each, it should reach over. Because this auto sweeper can reach both of these buildings. And that reaches halfway across the room. Okay. Hold on. Cancel buildings. There you go. We'll move that one over as well so it's symmetrical, and then we'll have a 5 wide gap in the middle, I guess. It would be a lot easier to build this all once I actually get rid of all these annoying dialogues. Perhaps we built this in the wrong order. That seems fine. I mean, there's probably... I know I can do it with 3 auto sweepers. We could do it with 3 auto sweepers. We would still need 2 loaders and 2 other things. Yeah, maybe we just do it with 3. Sorry, was indecisive, now not so sure. It's going to take them a while to build all of this. Maybe I plan it up here instead, and then we can just copy and paste them down. So, let's see. Which one's the middle? So it's the 13th one, so it's that one. Right there. So we need to cover that one. And then we need 2 overlap. Oh, and then it leaves... Oh, right. I think we were right in the first place. Then it leaves a 1-tile gap if we have the overlap. So if we did this, we could only have it overlap on 1. So we'd have more loaders and stuff anyways. Yeah, let's just do it. We've got plenty of refined metal. I'm being silly. I like how this looks. We'll just build one bit of it first, and then we'll copy and paste them down. Oh wait, these need to face the other way.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much for the follow, Dave Mazzo. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. Whiskers is actually available to chat. Look, there's Whiskers. Whiskers sends her regards. She's not shunning you today. Hope you're having a good day. We're doing some extra ONI today. Because my schedule... I find it very hard to keep a schedule, I'm going to be honest. Because I have my working from home days, which I can plan around. But then I have these random site visits. And then, because Fridays are like half days... because Fridays are half days, stuff usually gets planned for Fridays as well. Oh god, what's this? Right, this is straightforward enough. What we need to do here is just bridge all of this. Oh no. More bridges. Is it really going to be one on each layer? I think it is. Well, that's acceptable. I think that's acceptable. Regrets. Yeah, next run we're not building all these. We're building more heavy wire. We're just gonna eat it. Oh look, we can get another Albia Vera seed. We were almost running out of Albia Vera seeds. Whatever, there you go. I don't want any shine bugs. Get them out of here. Right, so we won insulated liquid pipes as well. These are just going to go in here. And then we'll get rid of the dialogue at least. I'll have a think about where we want that to come from. Oh no, the dialogue is the seeds. Yes, and then if we select all of these, that's still not going to help because we're going to get a different one. Although that one's smaller. It's fine. There are the Sleet Wheats on the map, we just need to actually uncover them. So yeah, you can keep doing that. We still need to seal this off. Let's actually priority 9 this. And we want to keep letting water out. We actually... How much water do we have? A fair bit. Let's start digging out more of these. So dig that. We'll dig these. It's deceptive regarding how much water is actually in here. It's not a ridiculous amount. But it is enough that it's probably worth thinking about. Remove that one? Yep. It's fine. That can all pour down there. This can all pour down. We did a fairly good job at melting most of this ice. If we dig that, then you can dig these 2 tiles from here. That polluted water won't spill into the volcano room because of this very carefully placed oil. Some of it's going to spill down here, that's fine. There's some nectar in here. We spilled some nectar in here a while ago. Okay. Now the dupes are going out the suit dock again. That's good. How's the oxygen looking? Yeah, oxygen's looking okay. Yeah, the suits actually have oxygen now that we're consistently pumping everything. Oh, it's so nice that everything's finally coming up Millhouse. I felt like we were in a bit of a pickle for a lot of this run, and now I think we're properly vibing. Yeah, these trees are growing. The funny thing is, I could put another tree here, but it's not actually going to do very much. It's just going to be for scenery, but I think that's kind of funny. So... Oh, yeah, that's a farm tile. That's fine. And then the pipe from that... I think we will do it, because I can't think of anything else I'm going to put here. So that pipe is going to go here. Then that's going to branch down here. It would have been nice if I left an entryway. I could do this. Yes. If I bridge that, then this can come over here. We'll turn the loop off for now, I guess. And that can come down here, and this can bridge down here. And that works. And then the loop... Where am I actually going to send the loop? It's probably just going to come up here and go around all of this. I should probably start actually planning that, right? Yeah, so let's see. So that's going to go over here. I'm going to bridge up this way, down that way. And then that's going to run around both layers. It's just going to be a big old radiator. We're just going to fill it with nectar. But we could probably just snake it. So I think what we'll probably do... Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. And we'll just keep bridging. There. Then that comes down there, and then that comes down there. And I knew it was going to work because it's an odd number. That's the other reason for doing it. We build a nice radiator. And I could run it down here as well, maybe. So maybe just like that. Yeah, because we're just having a few radiant segments down here. We'll build the radiant segments later when the whole loop's built. Yeah, we can fill that all up. And then the water. I think it's time. I think it's time we come across here. And we just go all the way down here. And then we'll put a little pump in here somewhere. And then we'll just filter out all of the... What do we filter out? Because we've got nectar, we've got polluted water, we've got mercury. There's all sorts of jungle juice in here. We'll let it all settle. Obviously, we can send just water from this area, because we probably will start to have some excess water over here eventually. Depending on what the brine geyser is doing. We're trying to get the steam pressure here up to 120 kilograms. But in terms of renewable water, we have... Oh god. We have a polluted water vent here. We have a brine vent here. We're already boiling the brine for the geothermal bit. So we're going to leave that. We have another polluted water vent here, which we're probably not going to use for that. And we've got one here, which we're probably not going to use for that. So I think it is going to be this one. Jerby water. Makes sense. It's idle. That's fine. So I think... Why did I build insulated tile around this? Why did I think that was going to be needed? Well, I mean, yeah, it's too cold here. We don't want it to freeze. So I think what we do is we build a little extra bit and we put a liquid pump in here. We can easily plug it into one of these wires and then we can just start sending it up through here. That should be fairly straightforward. So we'll literally just send it this way. I'll remove the lid in a minute. That could just go into a water sieve. I think it's 30 degrees. I'm probably just going to send it into a bathroom sieve. I know I shouldn't. Probably am going to do that. Also, we have a load of excess water in these tanks. I disconnected all of these. I think it's time we reconnect it. We dump it all in here with the other stuff. But in actual fact, there's clean water coming out of bathrooms. So that should probably actually go straight in here. Like, no real qualms. Do I actually want to send it directly past the Weezeworts? Possibly not. It's going to get eaten anyways. I think it's fine. So I think we'll just send it up here. And then let's actually... We'll keep sending it to the tanks for now, and then instead of venting it out the tanks, so let's stop venting it out the tanks altogether. What we'll do is we'll collectively vent them into... Because the outside of the map is all warm. So we'll collectively vent them all into Sleet Wheat. And then it can just go from the bathrooms to the Sleet Wheats. What temperature is it here? Yeah, it's warm enough here. So that can go like that. We do have some bridge shenanigans. But they were here earlier. The Nectar line I can move. So let's do that. I've given the dupes a lot to do, actually. They're kind of scrambling around again. Also, a pipe is broken. This pipe. That's interesting. Let's repair it with ceramic and see why it breaks. The brine we're pumping in is now hot. So that's good. But yeah, there's loads of sleep wheats. There's 36 in here. There's a few in here. There's a few fresh pockets that we haven't disturbed. So we can easily put 125 sleep wheat seeds in here. I'm not really worried about that. In fact, we could just do that now. We've stopped eating them. Let's just do that now. So all we need to do actually is dig these two, and then we can access those. And then the next best packet is probably one of these. Probably this one. They're stale, so probably worth getting. And then we can actually come in here and grab those. So, yeah, we'll priority 9 the digs, and then they should be able to grab all of that. And we'll make those... We'll make these priority 9s. Yeah, plant the sleep wheats. Who's idle? Yep, that makes sense. Well, we can remove all of this now. And then we can start building that pipe. So, it's obviously very cold out here. I think we will insulate this. Can't make it out of ceramic. Can make it out of igneous rock. I don't know. There's not gonna be any gas in here, is there? Yes, it's cold, but the water shouldn't. There's grams of gas. And given the flow rate that we're actually going to be sending through this thing, I don't think we need to insulate this pipe. So we'll save the rock. And if we need to insulate it later, then we will. We could easily just build an insulated wall to run it through as well, but I don't think that makes sense. We don't need to put a wall there. So... sieve. So we could hook that up to the bathroom loop. The bathroom sieve isn't running all the time. We would need to insulate the water running through the base. I do think that makes sense. So let's do that. So then... we'll do some shenanigans with bridges. We'll do that later. That will be the last step, I think. And then we know the excess water from the bathroom loop is going to go out to here. So that's fine. Oh, we don't need this bridge. Oh, I'm a fool. We don't need that bridge at all, because... let's put these back. Because this pipe is literally just going to be repurposed once this pipe's built. So that should be fine. Yep, and replant a tree here. Obviously, now, I think what we'll do with this tree, we haven't done this yet. I think we'll take all of the spare... we'll take all of the spare lumen quarters and we'll put them in here in a conveyor loader. And Yeah, because they're all sitting here at the moment generating a load of light, but we could put them all up here generating a load of light, and I want to see how effective that is. Oh, let's actually plug this wire back in as well. Now that we're actually growing the trees. They're almost all grown now, so this feels like the right time. Oh wow, that's bright. Hmm. How's the steam pressure going? It's going. It's difficult to know whether we're making progress on this yet, but we could afford to be patient with that. I'm gonna, yeah, that's all priority 9 to deconstruct. Let's just do this quickly. Which wire is it gonna be? So let's see. I think I'm better off just looking at the wattage amounts. Probably one of these ones, right? No? Okay. Oh, wait. No, these are all for steam turbines. Funny. Well, which one's not for steam turbine? This one. So, you know what that means. Another conductive wire. Hooray! I'm going to build this one out of iron, because I've learned my lesson. Build it out of iron going up here, and then it'll go to lead up here. And then I'm just going to plug this one in here, so I don't forget. That's fine. Actually, do I want to leave that random ladder there? Probably not. Am I ever actually going to get rid of it? Probably not. Whatever, I'll just do that anyway. No, it's technically more wire, isn't it? We literally have the ladder here, and it's probably better to keep it visually distinct anyways. There you go. So, what priorities do I want everything building on? I don't know. It's all fine, really. I'm not in a huge rush. Yeah, we'll just let them get on with all of this. I would like them to build this bit first. You do have plenty of rock. I do also want you to come in here and grab sand. That's still on the cards. So's this. How's that looking, anyways? We've got 9.6 tons of salt and 5.4 tons of sand, which is telling me that people need to come and do more rock crushing. Making more table salt. How much table salt do we have? Results inconclusive. But yeah, so let's remove this so that we can put in the hydro sensor. What temperature is this pool at? Pool's alright. Oh, look, we're conducting heat here. That's not great. I think I'm just going to seal this, and then we'll seal it on the other side and remove this layer. I think. I posted a meme on r/Overwatch memes. Because it's a new season, and I do still play Overwatch, unfortunately. So I thought I'd try out the... Oh, what's going on here? Have you overfilled with Nectar? You have overfilled with Nectar. Just a little bit. That's fine. Well, that problem will get solved. But that means we need to build this first. And then probably also pipe. No way I can just prioritize the pipe segments, is there? Well, I mean, I could do this, but that's not really going to help. There's a lot of non-pipe things here. Well. Yeah, get that all built. Anyway, so, yeah, the new season of Overwatch has come out. And I don't normally talk about Overwatch on stream, but people were complaining a lot about Sombra because she had permanent invisibility, and they felt it wasn't really fair for a FPS, for a character of permanent invisibility before they shoot you. Which is fair enough, because a lot of Sombras were just running around, not really doing anything, just waiting for the perfect moment to spawn camp someone. But they changed it now so that she's got her translocator and her stealth on the same key, on the same cooldown. Like, the stealth just immediately activates after she translocates. So now she's in a situation where she either uses it to engage or to disengage. And the result is she gets caught out a lot. Like, it's almost impossible to manage the cooldown so that you're A, always doing something contributing towards the fight, and B, just not throwing by, like, feeding into the enemy. Because if Sombra doesn't have her mobility, she's just a sitting duck. Because she doesn't do a huge amount of damage except to the target that she's actually hacked. So if the team just groups up, she can't. It's not like she can do a lot of damage, and she really struggles to find opportunities to engage. So, at this point, I really question why anyone would just play her over Tracer. I mean, either Tracer or Cassidy, because it's like you either play Tracer and you've got the mobile, like, damage, like you've got there for harassing squishies, or you pick Cassidy because they've got the stun that helps stop mobile characters, but they are also a bit easier to... Well, I don't know. They do more damage. They can just actually kill people instead of just farting around with hacking. So that will just amuse me. So I made a meme on Reddit. But I'm not going to complain too much. The thing is, I'm glad they're actively changing things. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but it's nice that there's actually stuff going on in the game. Ah, right, okay. This liquid lock, we could probably do with adjusting this as well. Let's yellow alert sweep that, and then we can get some of this ethanol out of here. But that's a mercury spill in here. I don't think that will happen again. We're not building stuff out of mercury anymore because thankfully we've been telling them to dump all the mercury in here. That's the true function of this tank now, is to make sure it's all liquid and we don't actually build with it. Also, this exit should have been gold tiles a while ago. For mobility. So there you go. Also, we've been building everything out of gold, but we're still accumulating a lot of copper. The refined metal's alright. Obviously, we've got a stock of lead. I'm not really in any hurry to start geotuning these. Right, how's this looking? Can you not actually do this? Oh, no, you can't actually do this. That's interesting. Okay. Fair enough. Let's see. You can just dig this one as well. Have you planted all the sleet wheats now? You planted a fair amount of them. There are more seed. Right, okay. Let's start actually putting the auto sweepers down then. I can actually see them in this view. That helps. There's probably some way of doing it with... so that each sweeper can look at multiple layers. Because, I mean, they can fertilize ones above them, but they can't grab all the crops from the ones above them. Which is the constraint. The thing I like about these domestic farms compared to pit planting, yes, they take water, but we have plenty of water here, so I'm fine with doing that. It's just so much more space efficient, because with the pit planting, you just have to spread them out, and it's very annoying actually making the natural tiles and just getting the pips to plant them. We have done it before. We did it on the Iridio playthrough. And actually, also, I updated the thumbnails for the Blast from the Past videos, because I'm probably going to make a new one at some point over the next few months. But it's Blast from the Past, Iridio, pip planting or whatever. We had fun with that, but it takes up so much space. And obviously it's not a problem on a classic asteroid. On Spaced Out, it's more of a problem. And I just find pips boring. There, I've said it. Like, they are clearly one of the best critters in the game, because they let you bypass all the resource requirements of your plants. And, to be honest, it's probably how you win on the higher difficulties, really. But I just don't find it very engaging. I like actually having to fill all the specific requirements for things. That's like part of the key gameplay loop of ONI for me. And the fact that the pips take that away and also just make it less space efficient makes it not that enticing to me. But I'll tell you what, I wonder how they would. How would I want pips to behave if not for wild planting things? Obviously, I like that it's an option, but it feels like it's currently too strong. Like, what if they made it so that instead of wild planting removing the requirements, it just buffed the output of the plants a lot as well? And reduced the requirements. So you still had the requirements, but they were reduced. I don't know. Would it even be worth it then? It'd probably fall into stuff like Sweetles. Oh, also, we've got this middle bit here. We should probably try and actually get some grubs and put some grubs in here. Because we got room to do that. Just drop a grub egg in here and let it have a rub. We should totally do that. In fact, we could even do a little bit of Sweetle grub branching over here. Maybe that's what we do with this little bit. The only problem is that needs to be warm. So that would probably go outside. But we could do pincher peppers and then Sweetles and grubs around here. There's nothing going on over here that we can't get rid of. How's the tree looking? The tree's looking alright. So this one, we're not going to plug it in. And all we're going to do is set this to rare resource, priority 9, allow manual use. Oh, but you need the actual conveyor receptacle. You need the conveyor rail to be connected, don't you? Yeah. Okay, so you can build that. Right, how's this looking? Okay, that's looking alright. So let's put a hydro sensor here. And turn that on as well. We'll build that up. We can do this one as well at the moment. And then we can just remove these two. That shouldn't cause too many problems. How much food have we got? We got 10 cycles worth of food. The other thing with Sleet Wheats is they take a long time to grow. That's why I was thinking of fertilizing them. They take 18 cycles to grow domestically. And they take 72 cycles in the wild. That's why it's so inefficient, because obviously they take up very little space. You can plant them like this, but each plant has a very low throughput. Well, I mean, I guess they give a lot of Sleet Wheats. They give 1 Sleet Wheat per cycle. So it's 1 Sleet Wheat per 20 kilograms of water and per 5 kilograms of dirt. It's not as efficient as tofu when it comes to water efficiency, but it's still not bad. A chili grain. Ooh, you know what would be interesting? So, mammoths heat up the environment just by existing. It would be interesting if Sleet Wheats actually cool down the environment by existing. Like, not by a lot, but just a little. It might make them a bit more approachable. And because of the effect to be relatively small per plant, it wouldn't be efficient to just plant them everywhere instead of Wheezeworts. I think that makes sense. I think that would be an interesting change. Yeah, they're going to be a while doing this. So I think what we'll do is I am very quickly... I'm very quickly going to go and get some drink, and I'll be right back. And we'll leave up the numbers. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye for now. Did you guys just hear that? I was trying to get used to what my headphones are saying that you guys can hear and what you can't hear. So they have 3 settings. They have quiet, which is what I use for streaming. They have aware, which actually plays back the audio that the headphones can hear outside, so I can hear it clearer than if I was just wearing my headphones and not turning them on. And then it's got immersive, where it tries to locationally position the sound, like from the games. But I don't really use that for streaming. It all sounds the same to you guys anyways, I think. Yeah, I don't think you can hear that. Cool beans. Right. Drink acquired. I'm back. I didn't go anywhere. They're taking a little while. That's fine. I gave him a lot to do. So, ooh, a Sporkid. Sporkid seed. Why not? It's not like you're actually going to plant them, right? I'm not telling you to just randomly plant stuff. Wait, there aren't pips in here anymore, are there? No. Good. Imagine the pip while... Wait. Where are you going? Oh, yeah. The biobots are disposing of them. They're putting them all in the conveyor loader. We've got 4 of them in here now. We'll come deal with them eventually. I had a plan. Right, so these wires have been disconnected. So now I can just run these and connect it all to the base power. Now, it did say that building melted, but I'm not really that concerned about that. What are you up to, Whiskers? Having a noodly fiddle. Right. Where do I even want these to go? Probably something like... Oh, right. We've got all the loaders as well. I don't know what exactly the most efficient layout is, but we'll just do this. And then we can start putting all the loaders in here. I must say, I feel like this is going remarkably smoothly so far. Yep, the lumen quarters are in here. The Bonbon Tree is illuminated. The light level is not super high, but it's not awful. We want 10,000 lux per tile. So we would need about 14 carb lumen quarters in here to get the full effect. And you could probably distribute them a bit better. But that's good enough for a random tree we're just growing here, I think. Oh my god, this is crazy. This looks so bright. Nectar production halted. Why? Oh, the branches are growing. Right, and we need to set these to not auto-harvest. Don't do it. What's going on here as well? You can do these, but you're not currently doing it. Okay. What's broken? What? What liquid have we got hanging out in here? Oh, wait. Oh, right. We never actually replaced this pipe. Yikes. Okay. That needs to get replaced pretty quickly then. Yes, otherwise that water is all going to get rather hot. I'm not sure we're getting closer to running at full whack yet. I mean, we've got to fill this room with a lot of steam before I think it's going to push all the way in here. Who's doing this? Nails. That's fine. Right, so this is set to, this is going to be set to above 50. Oh, we sealed off access to this, didn't we? How are you even getting in here? So that is getting removed. No, you can get in here. You're just not doing it. Okay. Right, so now Nails is going to do that again, right? Or someone's going to do it. This is why yellow alert is stupid. If you yellow alert something, it should be a dupe that's nearby that is the one that does it. Because now I want to cancel it and rebuild it. So... And now if we do that, then someone who's nearby might do it. So if we interrupt Nisbets... Yeah, see now Nisbet's doing it. See, that's what it should actually do. It should interrupt the errand of the dupe who's nearest, so that they are the ones that perform the task. Or you should be able to customize how it works. That would be nice too. Or Steam for the Steam gods. So I like all the dry. So, pretty simply, we're going to need a conveyor for dirt. We're going to need 2 conveyors for dirt. And where am I going to put the inlet? Probably just a manual inlet for now. Because we have so much dirt around the map in random places, we frankly actually have a lot of space to just load it in. So that's going to go here. And then that's going to go up like this. And we'll just get the dupes to manually fill up with dirt. Oh, that probably doesn't need to be priority 9. Let's set everything to priority 8 now. I've been getting them to do many things priority 9. Oh well. So let's see. Cultivatable soil dirt. Flower manual use 29. Yep, that should be fine. And then these will just be set to everything, I guess. Everything except dirt. There we go. And then that's going to be all the Sleet Wheat grains. And then that's all going to get dumped in here. And that's... And I will probably need to actually dig up some more metal ore after this. That's fine. Nice, and the auto sweepers are actually helping now. Oh, I just realized something. The Sleet Wheats are consuming the dirt at the moment, but not actually growing because they're not irrigated. Well, that's slightly irritating. Well then, I guess we're just going to priority 9 all of this. And then the water, for now, I guess, is going to come out of here. And then later on, we'll pump it out of here, and we'll pump it up from the geyser. Okay, so now you can do this one. It's alright, they're all getting on with it. The only thing is, we are going to need more food while this is growing. So, regrettably, I think we do also put in the pike apple farm again. The very elaborate and robust pike apple. It is nice that I can kind of just move it like this. So, let's see. There you go. Oh, I'm getting pretty satisfied looking at this. So, what am I actually going to do? Am I just going to drop grubs in here every now and then have them eventually starve to death? Do the grubs do the rub if they starve to death? I'll think about that another time, but we'll leave it free. And then we can add another machine here if needed. Right, so suppress current notification. You're too hot. That is fair enough. Wait. What are you building out of ice? Oh no, you're grabbing all the ice. Oh, there's water in here that's freezing. Oh. That's not ideal. Oh, I guess it was just debris, right? Oh, have we warmed up this whole area? We have warmed up this whole area. Because what have we built it out of? Warm materials. Well, that's a lesson to learn, isn't it? Yep. Well, that's not ideal. Well, we're going to have to get the cooling loop working before these guys grow then. It's still cool enough for the pike apples up here. But we pushed our luck with that one. These guys are even overheating. But obviously that's because the loop isn't finished. You'll get the loop finished soon. But obviously this also means that we're not going to be able to grow the Sleet Wheat anytime soon. Which means we are still wasting some dirt keeping them planted, but I think I'd rather do that than have them go off. So long as the plants aren't actually dying, Yeah, I wonder what temperature it'll start dying at. Oh! Oh, I just realized what's going on. We've not been cooking the raw egg either, because we've still got to do the kitchen. I don't think we wasted a load of food doing that. We just need to actually rebuild the grills. So grills are going to go over here now, and then we're going to have the gas range here. We're going to use the rustic gas range whenever we actually end up doing that. And then that one's just going to go there. And then we can remove these ones. And I believe that will all still actually run properly. Although this chute should probably go somewhere else. But for now, we'll leave it there. That chute should probably go there. Yeah. Let's make sure that all gets done. And then we'll set this to priority 8. Set this to priority 7. Right, what's melting? Gas pipes? Ah! What? Okay, that's slightly different than the problem I thought I was having. Time for igneous rock pipes. We got salt gas in here again. Oh, because presumably we dumped something from over here. That's very funny. Does not take a lot of heat to melt granite. Alright, when are you doing these? These could be priority 7. See, I do use other priority numbers occasionally. Make that one priority 9. We need the pike apples. Oh, right, yeah. This all needs to be priority 9 as well, because we need to start growing the food again. There you go. Oh, I've realized an issue now. They're filling these on a higher priority. Let's make them priority 5s now they're all planted. The duplicants should not be delivering dirt to them. There you go. Right. So... yeah, you've still got a fair bit to do there. We can cope without the oxygen for now, because the oxygen's going to keep building up. So that's not an issue. Firebot's just hanging out here, supplying these with gold. Wait, no. Where are you going? Where are you sending all the gold? Oh, you're actually building the tiles. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah. You're still delivering a load of hot material. Kind of looks like it. Well, whatever. We'll let them keep doing that. So, yeah, my plans for next Friday. I'm going to go see Pendulum in concert with my sister. My actual family. I'm gonna go, they're playing in Portsmouth, which is in the south of the UK. So that should be very fun. Yeah, you guys are growing now. You guys grow faster than the Sleet Wheats. This is why we're doing this, just to make sure we don't run out of food in the meantime. And then we need to set these all again, don't we? Forbid mutants. Let's set these to priority 8. And then we'll also do barbecue, pineapple skewers. Yeah. The dupe's just been eating the raw egg. I think the dupes have just been eating the raw egg. Possibly. I don't think it's been spoiling. I'm not seeing a load of polluted dirt here. So, what are we actually going to be making here? Pepper bread, yes. Berry sludge? Probably not. It's probably just going to be pepper bread. We've already fed George the spicy tofu. You're making pepper bread and... mushrooms. Curried beans? Probably not. Mixed berry pie? No. Let's find some bristleberries. None of these options are really available to us here. Maybe we actually need to put the deep fryer back in. So what was the... Let's see. It was like tempura shellfish, wasn't it? So, shellfish, Sleet Wheats, tallow. This is the other thing we can feed George. We don't have poke shells either. Whatever. I'm going to leave it like this for now. Yeah, make some more omelets. There you go. And then we can remove this chute as well. That's fine. Yes, I think they're grabbing all the building materials from that part of the map. I think it's probably time we dug out some more cold iron over here. Do that for now. Come over here as well. I don't really want to just dump a load of ethanol. Look up metal ore. Yeah, there's a load here. Okay, maybe we just ladder here as well. Okay. Good to see the brain machine's doing well. Dream journals are stable. We're actually backed up on oxygen now. We are backed up on oxygen. Why? I'm not complaining. Oh, was that really the constraint on this the whole time? The power? That's funny. Because these definitely look full. What a odd situation. These are too warm now as well. Yeah, yeah. Because you're currently running at like a quarter or a third throughput. I'm not overly concerned. Also, I may just shove another one of these in here. The only thing is, this turbine is going to start overheating if we're not careful. But we could always plug the turbine in as well. And we could also always just expand this. And I'm very tempted to move it as well, because it is blocking the ranch column. Oh, I don't know. Let's lean on the side of expanding it rather than blocking it. That would mean we have to put in another wire. The only thing is... it's probably not too bad to actually connect this one up, because we can just go around the outside and plug something else in a different way. So I'm not against doing that. Let's have a look at long commutes. What's going on with this? It's just construction supply and ponder. We just gave them a lot of errands. They are getting everything done. There's just a lot to do. Still grabbing all the ice. Still got 568 tons of ice to feed these. Oh yeah, they are going out here as well. Do I need another set of suit docks? I can actually increase the number of suit docks we have. I'm going to consider this. I'm going to consider this because we don't really need the manual generators anymore. And if we were going to have them, we could have them all over here. So for now, let's disconnect this. Because we could have 21 over there. And then that would allow almost everyone to leave. That would allow 30 people to leave. Which is way better than what we've got at the moment, which is 19. It's kind of lowering our throughput on a few things. So let's go ahead and do that as well. Let's make these ones out of copper. Make that priority 9 because it's just going to make everything else go a bit faster. Then that can connect up here. And then that gas pipe can just go here. That's about all we need, really. How many extra ammo suits do we have? We'll probably need to make another 10 ammo suits. But that's fine. We can make them all out of copper. It's not a problem. Because we know we're not moving any of this. I don't think there's even anything else I want to put here. Holy moly, I've just noticed something. We have 2.3 tons of oxygen here. We need to put a canister... And how many do we have here? We have 8.5 tons of oxygen in canisters over here. We need to put in a canister emptier. Right, what's going on over here with the carbon dioxide? That's fine. That probably should go here. I probably should have done this many cycles ago. Because when the duplicants take off the... You can put a few in, actually. Maybe what I do... I'm not using these heaters anymore. Let's just remove these. And then we'll put a canister emptier over here as well. And then we'll get some more oxygen in the base. Is the CO2 building up in the bathroom as well? No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. Put 4 in. There's a lot of oxygen. I want to make sure it can disperse out. That should reduce the amount that needs to go through this system as well. There you go. You're too hot. It's a slight problem. I'm making some barbecue. Okay, so that's the issue. We've actually heated up this part of the map enough now that we're not able to grow pike apples. I guess there isn't much heat capacity here anymore because we dug up all the solid material. Well, we'll start actively cooling this in a sec. The farmers are still on the job. Let's keep delivering suits over here. Thank you. What about biobots? Are we still making more biobots? Kind of. Oh, wait, what's going on? Who's scolding? Oh, you're scolding. Okay, that's fine. Got some sour gas in here again. Okay. There you go. What's going on down here these days? Still just trying to get more steam over here. Not really succeeding. Kind of succeeding. When's this going to erupt? This is going to erupt in 1.5 cycles. That's quite concerning. Because that's going to start off-gassing. I mean, that will fill it up with more steam when it runs out over here. But that means I'm going to need... Because liquids and gases don't conduct heat very well. There is a load of hot debris over here as well, though. We'll just have to keep an eye on that, I think. No checkpoint. Yes, yes, yes. Well, you'll still keep doing this, won't you? This wire's going to go in here. It's quite tempting to just get rid of the manual generator lines. I don't think there's ever going to be a circumstance we're going to want a gym. We're always going to have stuff for people to do now at this point. Just a few little bits left. Still trying to melt all the snow. The thing about the snow as well is when it melts, there's not actually a lot of mass here, so it's not really contributing to the depth of the fluid pile. I do feel like you guys are just running across the whole map doing this. Okay, we can grab that. That seems fine. Oh, you're literally grabbing igneous rock from here? That's hilarious. Well, I guess you could do that then. What's up, Mammoth? Why are you here? Mammoth quantities seem fine. The floxes aren't getting fed, no! Right, so because you aren't actually getting irrigated, you're not wasting the phosphorite. But because you're not getting irrigated, you are wasting the dirt. Very interesting. Although, you could definitely stop doing that. Okay. Stuff's being built. So are we dumping all of the random stuff through here now? We are, that's good. I probably should have done something like over here where I leave a little gap between the pickups. Because at the moment it's going to unload the bottom first, and then it's going to unload it, the other layers. It's probably fine. A lot of stuff in here though. We've got a lot of power. We can't just dump all this random stuff in here. That's fine. Okay, now you're actually fertilizing the tree. What does that actually do? Right. So the branches have farmer's touch. Growth speed 100%. So that's just the growth speed of the branch. Of wood, which we're not harvesting. Therefore, we shouldn't do this. It's still going to produce... Yeah, the branch productivity isn't affected by farmer's touch. There we go, we myth busted it. Oh well. Who's idle? What you talking about, Willis? Do we actually make more ammo suits? Is that still happening? Yes. Okay. Sleet Wheats, my favorite. Oh, okay. These ones are growing now. That's interesting. Why are you growing? We're actually dumping bathroom water in there now. Kind of are. Okay, I think we can disconnect this now then. And then that one's gonna go in here. Then we just remove this. That isn't... you can build that. Whatever. What's overheating? You're overheating. Is it because you erupted? No, there's just not enough stuff over here. I think we actually need a layer of oil down here. Or something conductive. We could put the mercury in here. The mercury is going to turn into gas. Gas, though. I get the feeling. It could turn into gas. Do we dump more oil in here? I think the answer is yes. Because it amuses me. We got a load of naphtha on the floor. Sweep that up. I mean, I don't mind having a little bit of naphtha for some blocks, but that's not exactly the aim. Still just grabbing all the ice from here. Even dropping over here. Is the food conveyor line just going to get completely halted because of this? I don't know. Probably. Oh no, you're actually done. It's just dirt in here now. Nice. You're still building all the pipes and everything. Good. Well, I think it's just supplying all the materials at the moment. Yes, I think we'll put some oil down there. As a conductive layer. That should help, because the oil will, what the oil will do is it will be hot and it will immediately conduct heat with the cool slush. Oh god, I think we actually need to do this really quickly. Well, Amari's currently on it. How much oil can we put down here? Because we're probably going to need like 500 kilograms in here. We need to do that in 0.7 cycles, I think. And then that should ensure all the polluted water boils. It's annoying because we wanted the extra tile of space for the steam to get around, but I think it's just going to have to be the... It's just going to have to be the extra steam pressure that gets it done. Next time we do something like this, we're definitely not going to have just a monolithic row of 18 turbines. We're going to have to break it up and have steam inlets. Oh well. Okay, these are growing again. Does that mean... No, it doesn't mean anything. This means this stuff's all cooled down a bit now. I also wanted to fill this with hydrogen, but it's not the end of the world. This map's friggin' cold enough. It's nice to have not every map look the exact same. Fat tree! Are we about to see the tree squelch? Yeah. Tree went on a diet. There's more nectar. And at the moment, we're running it on a bit of a weird loop. Because we're supposed to be dumping it in here, but we're actually bridging it around. We could reactivate this. No, we're just trying to pump all the nectar out of here for now, because we just wanted to go back onto the loop. It was literally going in here, and then just recirculating back around. And then it'll get pumped out, and then we'll... Stupid. This is stupid. So, let's actually... At the moment, we just got it recirculating around here. I'm going to put a bridge here, and then that should divert it straight down into the coolant loop, which is what we want for now. And then we don't have to pump it back out. And we'll remove that bridge later. Perhaps I should have built this pipe out of something other than nuclear. They are getting it all done, though. That pipe all does need to be insulated. Because we want hot water in here. I could just make this all insulated tile as well. That doesn't seem super urgent. This bit probably doesn't need to be insulated. Because it's in the tile. Oh, here's another thought. We're not generating all the CO2 from this thing now. These things are still generating CO2 though. I'm hoping that we aren't actually running a CO2 deficit now that we're not running the petroleum generator. That would be embarrassing. Right. I'm at the point. This one. This one. This one. And this one, please. Probably would have helped if we opened up this access. We actually letting the gas out through here? Oh god, we are letting the gas out through here. Okay. That makes sense. The ice melted. That would explain why the gas pressure was dropping. Also, yeah, I completely forgot. So, now that we plant all the Sleet Wheats, we might as well just start making frost buns and Souffle Pancakes again for a bit. That will help the food. And now these are all growing again, so we can re-enable this. Steve, maximum aptitude, wind tunneling. The wind swept buff. Looks like the CO2 is building up in here because it's getting pulled around. It is interesting how they form vacuums over here when they're running. Okay, well, it looks like you're almost all done. We're still trying to fill all these friggin' suits here now. There's a lot of suits here. That's fine. So, something that will help with this is emptying all of the oxygen out. That's something we can get the biobots on. Right, we're very nearly done with this. That's a good sign. Are we actually suspiciously close to already being wrapped up with what we want to do? I don't mind this being a slightly shorter stream, but I mean, there's still a few things to do. There's still the polluted water pipe. We've still got to hook it back into the actual bathroom sieve in such a way that it's not actually going to break. That's fair enough. There's probably still a few bits to do. Right, the oil. Oh crap, the oil. The oil! When does this erupt? 27 seconds? Sounds fun. Okay. We'll see. Oh, I guess the other thing is, yes, the steam can move around here easier if it's got an extra tile on the floor, but the actual pressure is also lower because of that. I'm not sure that really helps. So I think we'll be fine putting the oil in. Oh, it's already erupting? No, it's going to erupt in 94 seconds. There's no way they're getting down here in time. I mean, maybe. Maybe they are. I very much doubt it. Oh, enable auto bottle. Enable auto bottle. I done goofed. We got 66 seconds. So this is geotuned as well, by the way. So this is going to be 12.4 kilograms at 90 degrees. What's broken? The pipe is breaking here again. Oh, it's getting stored in here. Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? That can't be what's happening, right? We're not dumping more than 30 kilograms per second of liquid in here. It's gonna erupt. It is going off. It is. We even put the temperature plates here. Oh, I don't know. There's lots of hot debris down here. Maybe we'll be alright. Well, there's certainly some steam. The key is there any polluted oxygen? So far, no. But will the steam pressure get high enough that will actually stop polluted oxygen from forming? Maybe. The problem is the debris isn't going to stay hot for long. Well, maybe it is. No. No! It's not quite working. We've whiffed. Oh. Oh yeah, this debris is still really, really hot. I'm beginning to think we shouldn't have dumped all the magma here. Well, they'll keep dumping oil on it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Maybe we're going to have to set up some gas pumps in here to auto-pump it. Yes, there you go. There's some oil. Oh, look, it's all getting held back by the naphtha. No. There's someone down here. There you go, that's oil now, isn't it? Right. I think that's our ceramic. Oh, right. Do we need to put another bridge here? I think I probably do. Yeah. Get that done. Some shenanigans over here. Let's go back to the base for a minute, because I'm pretty sure they've done the loop now. They have. So now I need to disconnect this here, send this up and down here, and now this should start running again properly. And now we need to put in some radiant segments. So that's probably going to be this one here, this one here. And then 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Let's do that for now. At least this is going to fill the loop with nectar again. And now this... We shouldn't have done this. Oh, it's a mix of stuff. Do I want to send it back in here then to get sieved? I probably do, don't I? In that case, we should disconnect this. Remove this pipe. Because this is all just old bathroom water. And then actually leave that there. And all that old bathroom will go around here. And that's just going to feed straight back into the sieve. And I'll just send it like this for now. So now I need to figure out the sieve connection. Have you actually done everything over here? You have mostly done everything over there. So that's good. You'll need to do the ladder as well. You need to do this ladder as well. So 29 this. So we need to make sure the bathroom loop is always the priority. So that means we want 2 bridges. So that's the bathroom. That is going to be the annoying stuff. And then that's going to loop in here. That's going to loop in. That needs to be done immediately. So everything else needs to go priority 8. There you go. We'll probably finish around normal time. I was planning on going a little bit. I was planning on going till about 11 today anyways. And then, yeah, all the excess comes out here. That's all fine. We've already talked about that. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. And then you can just build the rest of this in your own time. So that could be priority 7. This one can be priority 8. Hey, look, it's starting to grow. It's starting to get the coolant around. Is it all full of coolant now? It's not really full. The liquid is paused here because of the bridge. Okay. That didn't quite work. Oh, wait, hold on. No, leave that in. You just need to put a bridge here. You're just getting confused because of that vent. There you go. Then we can let in the rest of the nectar. Okay, that's fine. The biobots can build all the pipes. I'm hoping the oil is going to meet in the middle. Because we're still going to end up with a lot of polluted oxygen here at the moment. That's alright. At least this has cooled down now. At least it's full of steam again, but obviously now the issue is the steam is too cold. I'll tell you what. I think... I'm not sure we even planned it this way. But this will add steam pressure here, provided we can get it hot enough. So if we have the layer of oil, maybe that will be enough. And then just have some temperature plates. And then the steam coming off of the geyser can supplement the lack of pressure from around here. It's one of those things where I'm not sure whether it's actually going to be a hindrance or a help. Because we've tried building around geysers like this in the past. Like we had a steam vent that we were heating up with an iron volcano. And they were quite far away. And we were trying to condense the steam so it could actually flow over to the iron volcano. And I don't think we quite knew what we were doing. We had ideas, but it didn't really work. This feels a bit like one of those ideas, except executed a lot better. But we'll see. Because it does need to be able to consistently boil this and make up the 30-degree differential. Or, actually, I have an idea. I actually have a good idea. We set Atmos sensors here to turn off the steam turbines if the pressure is too low. And we'll do it for... So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe we'll just do it for these 5. Immediately next to the vent. We could do it for all of them, to be honest. Why not? Let's do it for all of them. We'll set them all to not pump unless there's at least 2 kilograms of pressure. Then that should help. Now, I'm building this with lead. Should I be building this with lead? Possibly not. It's not going to get that hot right here, surely. But we will need to build... where was I suggesting I build the ladders? I think it was just here, right? That one's going to be annoying. The one that we actually really need. We can put it there. It's erupting a lot, which is good, but we do need to get the heat over there. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was also going to set up a hydro sensor. Right. Here's what we're going to do. No. I've got a liquid pump here. We could pump off excess water. I'm not sure I really want to. Because as soon as the oil touches the polluted water, it should start boiling it better. We'll have a think. We'll have a think. Yeah, some of the sleet wheats are growing, but that's just off of bathroom water. It looks like we are looping the brine back in. Can you actually build all of these? I think you can. Right, and we'll set these all to sun green signal up above 2 kilograms. No, not 2 grams. $2,000. Why is it that you type 200,000 if it only goes up to 20,000? It's not very cash money. There we go. So now you should always be overpressure safe. So it should stop this from off-gassing once the steam builds up. Go. Gas pipe is breaking again. Yes, we have some cold carbon dioxide getting in here. I'm just going to insulate this. I'm not overly concerned. I thought we had some debris here. I don't think we do. Yeah, so you're filled with dirt. You're filled with dirt. We're just going to let them get on with it. Wait, how much blue? Okay, you're overpressurized now. That's good. But I think we just leave it like this. Oh, there's going to be a little bit of gassing, isn't there? So I guess we do seal it. Yeah, I guess we do seal it. There you go. That should suffice. Yeah, there we go. So now the steam turbine should only run if there's actually enough steam to run them. And then we're going to keep pouring oil in here. That's going to keep boiling stuff. This is apparently where we're grabbing all the igneous rock from at this point. Yeah, we're not even going to worry about all this water. It will get boiled. And once it all boils from the bottom, we'll get rid of some of it from up here again with all the tiles. Got some carbon dioxide in here. Wait. Oh no. The ethanol lock broke. Why? We carried a load of hot material in. Why am I still making this lock with ethanol? It's gonna overfill again, isn't it? That's gonna start leaking heat again. When are you going to start filling these as well? You are filling them now, okay. Probably going to pop some eardrums doing that a little bit. Plants have died? Yeah. These ones. The nectar is too hot. Oh, right, yeah, okay. Yeah. Wait, why is it so... Why have we got so much radiant pipe down here? Determine the need for cooling the strongest down here. Yeah, they're currently all too hot. Ah, look. More sleet wheats. Who's idle? Yep, that makes sense. Yep. Those two will be the last ones. In fact, maybe we'll just replace that with a manual airlock. Then that shouldn't happen again. Liam's a dirty, dirty person. There you go. Right, let's keep looking at this. So the oil is going over here. So what we've actually got is we've got a tiny little bit of polluted water here where it's directly touching the oil. And this is touching the oil. It looks like a fair bit of it has boiled. It doesn't look like we're getting more polluted oxygen. I guess it's difficult to know. Ooh, we got a purple polyester suit. Who's going to wear this? I have no idea who's going to wear this. I don't think I have any more frost-proof dupes. Whatever. We'll give it to someone new. Oh, right. We need the farm tiles. We need the regular tiles in here. So the farm station actually works for this. Yeah, we've got food again. Right, so what's still happening? You're currently just building all this pipe. That's the plan. And it is taking a while. That's okay. We've got polluted water and we've got regular water. That's not good. We don't want regular water. Nice steam room. Sign that it's not hot enough. I'm beginning to think this is a lot of cooling needed for this. Well, we're still filling this at a pretty decent clip. So we should be continuing to add the heat energy. Like, I guess overall, okay, so the issue with this is, the overall setup is heat neutral. Because all of the extra heat from this is getting deleted in the steam turbine. So that means this is actually cooling down the whole system, which is bad. Obviously, we have the thermal aquatuners here as well, and we would expect them to run full time if these are running full time. But we need to heat 12.4. Well, realistically, in terms of averages, we need to heat 2.8 kilograms per second by 30 degrees. So that's 84 times 4.179. So overall, the thermal aquatuners should boil everything once it all gets up to speed, because they're going to run constantly for the steam turbines. But while it's erupting, it's a slight pickle. And this erupts a lot. It has short but frequent eruptions. That's interesting. That's an interesting eruption period. Look at this one. So, oh, that's 350 seconds every 700 seconds. I guess a polluted water vent. They don't tend to be very spiky. Oh, look, we got another clone. This one's the same as this one. They're in sync. This happens sometimes. The exact same active period, dormancy, eruption period. That's interesting. This one's obviously not in sync. But yes, short eruptions frequently. Which I suppose is good. I think overall it should be fine. The only issue is this one isn't going to be running while it's erupting, because these aren't operating yet. But maybe we run it anyways. Maybe we set this to like 15 degrees and just get it to help boil this, because we've got the power. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, how's this looking? Are we actually getting anywhere with this? We're still adding more nectar. We out of nectar now? We are out of nectar now. Are we shoving in more from the trees? We are shoving in more from the trees. But it's going to take a little while. The loop is large. The thermotuner is running. But it's going to take a little time. Replant the bloom squashes. The issue is they're going to struggle to keep everything cool. And if they're struggling to keep everything cool, they're going to struggle to keep the bloom squashes cool. Let's do that. I probably shouldn't be drywalling this realistically, because the ethanol seems to want to boil a lot. Right, what's left then? I want to build a ladder so I can get over here. Yeah, probably. So we've got... What's this? That's removing pipe. Actually, if that's removing pipe, then we should probably priority 9 that, just so we got the reason. I'm pretty sure that's all you're supposed to be working on now.
Killer fish.
Hey, Grey Area.
Killer fish from San Diego.
You're indeed first
I don't know
today.
what I am, but I taste really good. I'm a killer fish. Hello. I'll be your killer fish for the evening. Thank you.
It is all getting boiled in contact with the polluted water. It's taking time. This thermal aquatuner is for helping. What are you up to today, grey area? We have been doing some Sleet Wheat. Look, we have Sleet Wheats. They're not quite cool enough yet because we're still adding more coolant to the loop. But it's getting there. We're trying. In fact, it is cool enough, but... It is cool enough, but we need the water now. We're feeding it from bathrooms, and we're also planning on feeding it from the polluted water vents. This will eat 2.5 kilograms per second worth, which is enough for one polluted water vent, I think. Which we happen to have down here. This one has an average of 2.8. So it's a bit of excess as well. But the key is, we've got the bridges here, so it will always prioritize loading bathroom water in here instead of here. Now, if we're actually trying to feed it 2.8, then that's going to be slightly too fast. So it is going to back up the pipe. It's going to back up this pipe. Well, we'll get to that when we get to that. Working on sorting out the garage for breaks. Did a bit of streaming earlier this evening. Nice, nice. How you doing, Brynry? Oh, I should put like a carpet tile here, right? On the tile of interest. While they're in here. Because they spend a lot of time in here. Do I want to do any over here? Probably not. Probably not for, like, main facilities. But yeah, we pretty much built everything now. All we wanted to do was extend the cooling loop, which we've done. We moved the nectar trees over here, and they're now producing more nectar. I don't think they're producing it any faster than they were before over here. This one here... Press current. This one here, we've got the lumen quarters in the conveyor loader. So we have 7 of them. We may go find some more, but I'm not sure there are more. We've been kind of systematically destroying everything now. And we relocated the pie apples back up here. We also put a gas range in the kitchen. We haven't done anything with it yet, because we don't have a huge amount of natural gas. And I'm also trying to figure out what we're actually going to make. But I think the answer is pepper bread. I think we're going to take some more excess polluted water and do pigeon peppers over here, because we've definitely got excess polluted water coming from somewhere. If we run the petroleum generator at any point, we'll have excess polluted. We don't really want to geotune this, because it's going into plants that like it cold. Who knows? Who knows? Could be this one. Whoa, look at this! We've almost got max water going through that now. What gives? Oh, I think it was just backed up. It might have just been backed up. No, we had a lot of steam going here. Ah, yes, the thermal aquatuner is actually getting up to temperature. That's really nice. Obviously, I prefer if we didn't have to run this to get up to temperature, but we will for now. We've done the maths. We should be able to boil this with the thermal aquatuner heat alone. But the oil as the conductive layer, I think, will be a necessary evil. So basically, I'm just waiting for all the dupes to build all this pipe, and then we're just going to see it operate. I want to make sure the Sleet Wheats are actually growing consistently and properly, because they take ages to grow. But if we actually get it to work today, that will be a first, because I have never domesticated Sleet Wheat. It's very sad. We pip planted it before. We did that really early on, but I never normally grow this. But obviously it makes sense to grow it on the Frosty Planet. And it's all blooming cold. That being said, we brought a load of hot material over here to build it, so we heated it all up. It was not exactly what we wanted. So that's done. Is there any more nectar we can grab from somewhere? There's a little bit over there. I'm pretty sure we've dumped nectar in here. Let's see. I think it's just very small amounts of nectar. Yeah, nothing really worth going crazy over. There's a lot over here, but I don't know where we're gonna... how we're gonna actually grab all of that. So I don't think we're gonna bother. But yeah, these are cool enough again now. The other thing I need to pay attention to is this actually going to provide enough cooling when it's full? Difficult to say. But I think everything is cool enough now. We just need the water. So what bits of pipe have they got left to do? They're just still grabbing all the igneous rock. And this pipe does need to be insulated. Or does it? It probably doesn't need to be insulated, to be honest. Yeah, let's get a quick thermo shot. The base. We built some more ambo-suit docks as well. They're still kind of filling up. But we're getting somewhere. We're also filling the base with more oxygen from these, so hopefully less of it is just venting out into the base. Got excess oxygen here again. Yeah, do that. For now, do that. Yeah, we just needed to drain from both of these at the moment. Obviously prioritize the brain machine. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Have another check down here. Okay, the oil's managed to get all the way over here now, so that's good. So that should mean that the water should start boiling immediately, because the liquid-liquid contact has a huge thermal conductivity. But obviously we're adding a lot of liquid as well. The other thing is, how much dirt is this actually adding? Not a substantial amount. Well, whatever. What has happened here? Oh, we got some friggin' naphtha here. That's been blocking all the oil from over here. Right, sweep that up. Sweep that up, dudes.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much for the follow, Snark Diva. It's an enjoyable username. Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. Whiskers sends her regards. Where's Whiskers? Whiskers was out earlier. Whiskers is hiding now. But she's not snubbing you, I promise. Hope you're enjoying the oxygen not included. I am. This is going really well. I feel like we've actually ended up making a similar amount of progress to Badlands Boffins. I think the builds were a bit bigger in Badlands Boffins, but I'm more impressed by all the different projects we've ended up doing over here. This is going very well. Man, it is just taking them a while to build all the pipe segments. Let's just check the colony report again. How much pondering are they doing? Not a lot. I'm going to speed to it. I'm going to speed to it and we're going to see how that helps. I don't normally like to go off speed 1 because I spend more time pondering, but I'm willing to risk it for now. We could priority 9 stuff again as well, but I think they are doing everything. So just get this one first so we can actually just start loading in excess water and see what happens. See, because it takes them like ages to build each pipe segment like that. Whereas if we speed 1 it, oh, if we speed 1 it, they just bugger off. Now, if we speed 1 it, they still do the errands just as quickly. It just takes them less time in game. Sad, but the state of real life. It's feeling very musical today. This steam turbine's getting very hot now. We're running this a lot. I'm probably going to have to move it at some point. How much more nectar do we have to fill it up with as well? These pipe segments are full, which is good. A little more nectar, not a huge amount. This tree will start working soon. The branches are still growing. It's going to take a little bit of time. Yeah, there isn't really much more to say. I'm just happy with how this has gone. Oh, hold on. Right, okay, stop that. You may have swept up 2 tons of oil. Well, you can just dump that all again. That's fine. One day, we're going to have the complete green bar of steam turbines here, and it's going to be glorious. I mean, how much power have we even been generating? We've been generating, like, 6 kilowatts. No. We've been generating, like, 6 megajoules of power from steam turbines. Mostly just those ones. We've actually been using a fairly large amount of it. I mean, the vertical wind tunnels. Immediately number 3 on the list. It's good that we're not wasting too much, but it's also kind of concerning because I thought we were past that bit. I guess I'm running another thermal aquatuner full time now to heat it up. So obviously not all of the power is being utilized efficiently at the moment, but that's just to make sure this geyser is behaving. I could even hook up this aquatuner to the geotuner for this to automate it so it's only boiling when this is erupting, but I don't think that makes a lot of sense. Right, this is actually blocked. Oh, I see what's happening. We're feeding in the brine. Because, of course, we are definitely prioritizing the brine. That's what we should be doing to get the salt. But because of that, the water is actually backing up in the steam turbines. So that's also why they haven't been running. Why it's been building up, then dissipating. Okay. That's fine. Because eventually we're planning on taking the excess water off. So eventually what will happen is, instead of backing up here, we'll change the bridges slightly. We'll probably bridge it here and then have another bridge come off here. We can do this now, actually. So if we do that, then that would be excess water. That will be excess water from the steam turbines. That can go into oil wells. And it will go into oil wells. And then we can start our oil arc. And considering how much power we actually have, we could even just not do a load of... Well, we should do a petroleum boiler, really. But we could have just done a load of oil refineries and get some natural gas for the stove. But probably not worth doing immediately. One day these will grow. One day we will have water, please. Okay, I think this is actually almost done. Yeah, they're building all the pipe now. Anything left? Just a load of errands. Oh, we're so close I can taste it. And I thought we were going to be finished at 10. Not quite. Yeah, so now any excess water we should be able to take off of this bridge, because we'll prioritize loading this bridge first, but after that we can take it off here. And We can do similar stuff for the other steam turbines, but we're probably actually not going to need that much excess water. Are we ever going to need more than 10 kilograms per second of excess water? I doubt it. Also, we're only feeding this to brine, so we should only expect to get similar to probably 3 kilograms per second of water out of it continuously. Glad the Escher fountains still work properly. Minimal issues with this because it's cold and there's no state changes. Well, it was cold. Now it's like 90 degrees. That's fine. Also, I never locked these ones. That's fine as well. Right, I think we're actually there. So now we're getting all the jungle juice. This is warm. The outside of the map is warm. But we're going to send it into the insulated tile, then into the insulated pipe. And then that's going to feed on here. So it should always allow the bathroom water through. But then all the excess water should go into the Sleet Wheat. And I really should be using another sieve for this. But I'm not. Specifically because this sieve is in an insulated area. And I didn't really fancy putting a random sieve in the environment. In case it gets too cold and it all breaks. But yeah, that's all going to drain out these tanks. And then the rest is going to come up from this pipe for the polluted water vent. And then around here. And then there's a fairly large amount of jungle juice down here as well. And most of the crappy liquids are settling down here. So what we'll also do is just put a liquid pump here. And what we'll do is we'll send this over here. And now, normally I have a liquid element sensor in a vent. I think that is what we'll do. We'll put 2 liquid element sensors and 2 vents. And then that would be 2 knot gates. And we'll set that one to polluted water, and we'll set the other one to regular water. Oh, no, this won't work. Oh, no, it won't work, because it'll just dump water out the bottom one. Have a think about that for a minute. Also, this power wire, right? This one that's running the thermo aquatuner. Is that literally just the base wire? Why am I running a thermo aquatuner on the base one? That's not very sensible. I'm gonna need to change that, probably. I don't think I'm gonna bother filtering this. I don't think there's enough jungle juice. It's actually gonna become a problem. The non-polluted water stuff should all just settle out. Just do that there as well. That doesn't need to be priority 9. That could be priority 9, actually. You don't have to build this immediately. You can build this. Priority 7. If you do that, you'll need to build the ladder as well. Yeah, and as more stuff melts, it should sink down even further, so we should be safe doing this. Some random liquids over here as well, but I'm not overly concerned. We've actually melted most of the ice in this biome just from all the heat we've been dumping into it. That's okay. Oh wow, look at this! They're all growing now. Look, we filtered all the water. And the bathroom loop is still draining preferentially. See? Because of the bridges. So that way, we're never going to break our bathrooms. I've thought in depth about this a lot, because my dupes pee themselves a lot. There's a reason this emote is named after me. So if anyone else pees, you're going to have to complain. Well, that should be a lot of excess water now. Obviously, that does mean the water input will turn off while the duplicants are going to the bathroom. But that is an acceptable sacrifice. Look, it's growing! It's growing! Very, very slowly. That is a good sign. We'll probably go for another cycle or two. And look, we've got a continuous oil layer across the middle now. That's also good. Well, ignore this bit with the molten lead. But the point is, we've got liquids coming across here now. So, yeah. We got steam. It's hot. Where's the polluted oxygen? There's only a few bits of polluted oxygen left. Now, the issue with this is I should have moved these sensors one tile down so I can tile the area back up. So let's do that. If we're doing this right, we might as well do it today. Oh, that one's in the way. And then remove that. Disconnect this. Deconstruct this. I know I'm building it all out of lead. I'm living dangerously. There you go. And then that means if we get some polluted oxygen in there, we can tile it up, if need be. But yeah, this is what we want to see. We want to see the polluted water just immediately boil and turn into steam. And then there's enough pressure that it won't off-gas again. Even if it forms a liquid layer, which it will eventually. But we've even got the temperature plates here to help. Steam pressure is still increasing. It's increasing a fair bit now. It's nice. Now the constraint is we're not draining this. Are we actually at the point where it's capped because we're dumping all the brine into it? That's pretty funny. Because we still do want to preferentially dump this. You've still got brine in here? Why? Why have you still got brine in here? Is it melted from elsewhere? Well, whatever. I'm not going to complain. Quite weird, though. I guess the next thing to do is find somewhere to put the excess water, which means oil. And then what do we do with all the oil? Probably just turn it into plastic. We have enough power. We should just make a petroleum boiler, boil it all into petroleum, and immediately turn it into plastic. I'm very happy that this is working. Still need to fill it up a little bit, because this is going to drain 2.5 kilograms of water per second. But it is filling up. Now, these don't have stored irrigation problems, do they? No, it's just literally the regular liquid. Good. Another outfit? Oh, gotta do it to us. We'll get more dupes, more outfits later, it's fine. This loop is getting close to filling as well, and then we can start using Nectar for plastic again. I don't honestly think we're going to use Nectar for plastic. The Nectar is such a useful resource for these thermal aquatuna loops, because it has the heat capacity of water, and it can go super cold. It's so useful, especially on this map, where we have so many things that we want to keep cold. And we're going to have so much oil. So we're not going to have that much oil. We've got an oil well here. We've got an oil well here. We've got... What's going on here? We've got 8 tons of sour gas here. That's fun. When did that happen? We've got an oil well here. We have 3. But that is 10 kilograms per second of oil. So that's enough oil. We can run one 10 kilogram per second petroleum boiler. And then we can hook up... How much does a polymer press use again? 833. So we can fit 12. So 12 polymer presses is about 2.88 kilowatts. So once all the steam turbines are active, we should definitely be in that ballpark. They're all running. It's a start. Not quite hot enough down there yet, but it's getting close. The temperature's pretty close to where we want it to be elsewhere. So if this was running at... If the steam turbines were all running at max, we would be getting about 15 kilowatts. 15 kilowatts would lead to about 9,000 kilojoules per day. So that's a good indication of where we're at. We also still have the mercury power. We have a fair amount of mercury we can burn on things. So I shouldn't forget that. Right, how's the pipe going? Still got this pipe to do. Is that the only thing left? You're still building all of this. I mean, is the constraint actually water at the moment? It probably isn't. Constraint is how quickly the sieve can handle it. The sieve can only handle 5 kilograms per second, which is fine for the sleet wheat we've allocated, but it wouldn't be fine if we also did this a large amount. Because then the excess bathroom water wouldn't get handled as well. They're almost all grown. They're almost all growing. Perfect. We even have a load of dirt debris here. Do we want to dump seeds in the area as well? I think we do want to dump seeds. Oh no! Forgot to build 2 of them. Here you go. That's why there's still a seed there. Right, we have too many floxes in here now. Something's gone wrong. I mean, how many mammoths have we got now? Mammoths are almost at the right amount as well. So we should be positive on food in that respect as well. We do actually have some excess barbecue. But yes, food will stop being an issue once this all grows. Because the other thing is, so calories rise. So 1 sleet wheat grain per day. If we're making it into frost buns, that's 400 calories per day per plant. Yeah, it's 400 calories per day. And if we're making it into souffle pancakes, it's, I think, slightly better. Oh, it's more than slightly better. It's a lot better. We probably actually can stop doing frost buns and omelets once this is all growing and just do souffle pancakes. Wow, lucky dupes. Eat nothing but souffle pancakes. That's good. That's going to be very calorie efficient. The only thing is, I think we might have some excess sleet wheat compared to the floxes. I don't know. And to be honest, I don't really want to calculate it. We've ended up with some nectar over here. Right, let me dig this as well. Just to help out. Yeah, you're building all this pipe now. We got any more igneous rock nearby? We do have a little bit. Let's just dig this out. Let's help out the dupes a little bit. Grab some local stuff. Not that there is a lot of local stuff. Wait, this is all fertilizer? I just realized this is all fertilizer. Okay. Why is there just a lot of fertilizer around the ancient fossil? It's nice. There's not a lot of igneous rock in this part of the asteroid. We've mostly been cannibalizing the oil biome for igneous rock, which is why it's been taking a while to build stuff compared to normal. Our access to the oil biome still isn't great. I probably should have fixed that a while ago. But the magma has given me other ideas. Right, so copy and paste these. Oh. That's not really. Well, that's alright. We've got some water in here for conductivity as well, but definitely stop doing that. Remove this. No. There you go. Copy and paste that setting. Then we'll remove all of these ones. We'll be tweaking this a little bit more later on, so I'm not overly fussed about that. Yeah, this is good. We've got a large amount of hot steam now, and it seems to be winning the fight. We'll condense the rest of the steam as well, and then okay. More igneous rock over here as well, actually. Let's go ahead and grab this. It's close. I'm not sure why I did this. Probably some odd concern about gases. I think I'm way past that point now. You can leave that out here and remove this as well. That's fine. There's no... Oh, God. No abyssalite leak there. There we go. We're close to getting that pipe built. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. The thirsty boys. It's going to start building up any second now. Yeah, look, it's almost there. Hooray! We're there, we did it. Sleet Wheats. I'm gonna... There we go. That could be the shot. We've done it. We've got the odd radiant pipe segment. That looks a bit weird. But other than that, it all looks good. Yes. I am very happy with that. And we'll see how that all grows. But Yes, we're on the makings of something good. And again, the important thing to reiterate is this water in the pipe is hot. That doesn't matter. The air temperature is what's actually affecting the temperature of the plant, not so much the temperature of the water, because that's being consumed very slowly by the plant. But although it is heating up from the water, when the coolant passes over it, that has a larger effect. And that's how you grow cold plants with hot liquids, and that's the same thing we're doing over here. We're feeding hot ethanol to the plume squashes, and they are getting actively cooled, so they don't care. And that's it. That's it, we're done. That should solve our food. Obviously, we'll have to wait for one harvest, so that'll probably take the whole of next stream. But, yeah, that should be food solved. For the foreseeable future. Which means I can then remove these. And then we've got 2 things left to do. So, we can do pinch of peppers for recreation and morale. I mean, at the moment, people have a lot of morale. People have a lot of stress reduction. Some people have low morale. But that's just because they haven't been doing certain recreational things. So, I think oil might be the priority over pinch of peppers. If we were going to do pinch of peppers, we'd have to pump it from over here. Which we could do. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy now. So, let me copy this over. And I'm going to save it there. This run is really going to start taking off now. Obviously, we've still got some big projects, but once we get large amounts of plastic and steel, then I think we can do pretty much whatever we want. We can make steel. It's just not super fast. And actually, we don't want to make too much steel because we've got limited iron. Oh, hey, Mia Devlin. Hello. Let me give you a shout out. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I'm leaving. I am. Sadly, this is certainly my bedtime. The fish are all asleep now. But I hope you're doing well. We just finished growing some sleet wheat. Or, well, we just started growing some sleet wheat. Yes, there you go. Very fun content creator. Friend of the channel. But yes, we're growing some. I was just explaining how, yeah, we're pumping hot water in, but we're actively cooling it with the nectar. So, it's absolutely fine. This is definitely how I'd recommend doing it. And now, yeah, so the floxes being cooked into omelettes, combined with the sleet wheat, will lead to souffle pancakes. And everyone's going to be eating loads of souffle pancakes. The new food. We're actually doing it. Also, this is demonstrating it's actually practical to make. That's nice. Because, I mean, we're doing it with late game coolant. But if you actually just kept this area... I don't know, I mean... It's not late game coolant. You could have done this a lot earlier than I did. The main thing was just power. The main thing was just power, getting that sorted. Because we've been in a huge amount of power debt for most of this run until we actually found the geothermal pump. And now we're out of it. And now the run's going to take off. Right, so let's save it. And I'm going to close it out. Fish are very much asleep. But thanks very much for watching. I'll be back on Wednesday. That's when I'm normally on. Let me play the actual real music. But yes, we'll be back on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7:30 to 10:30-ish. And doing our normal stuff. But if you like what you've seen and you're not already following me on Twitch, feel free to follow and you'll get notifications when I go live. My schedule's a little bit all over the place, but if I'm changing it slightly, I'll let you know what I'm doing on Discord. And we also discuss Oxygen Not Included there, talk about other things. If you have any questions and I'm not around, someone else will probably answer it there. Glad you enjoyed it, Snark Diva. Thank you very much for following. And yes, all the VODs are uploaded on YouTube, so if you do miss a stream, you can find it all there. We also have lots of guide content on there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap it up pretty quick, because I want to get to bed. It's a bit late. But we really did do everything we wanted to do today. And I wonder who else is playing Oxygen Not Included now. Let's have a look. No, not really. I'm gonna go raid Live Action Pixel. He's playing the new Factorio DLC. Factorio is a game that exists. That I may eventually end up playing. We'll see. It's certainly on my list of things I want to play. Whether I have time or not, ever, we'll see. But yes, we're gonna go raid Live Action Pixel. Another friend of the channel. If you have any fishy emotes, feel free to send them across. Oh god, I forgot to tell everyone. I've got a new emote. I added a new animated emote. If you like jellyfish and you like jam, I've got good news for you. We got a new emote. So if you are a subscriber and you we're raiding Live Action Pixel and you're there, feel free to send some jellyfish over. Yeah, take care everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.